No, but then Brown Strongman and Bronson Reed and Chad Gable had a three-way. And it's not as sexy or dirty as it sounds. They were wrestling. But when Gable came out, he cut the promo, and he was trying to explain on his way to the ring how he was, in the state he was in last week after the attack, and now he said, "I was left for dead by monsters last week." Kind of almost tongue in cheek and blood, but I can't be killed. Look how resilient I am. And meanwhile, the people are whatting him to death. But why did they even do that if then he was going, "No, you know what? I'm okay. Just a flesh wound. Nothing more to see here. Return to your homes. No reason to be mad at the zombies. I'm just fine." Why did they do it then? Are you speaking to me
No,
on,
I mean, I don't
any
have an
kind of
answer.
mute or?
I don't have an answer. I don't have an answer why they did that zombie thing and then anyone ever appeared on the show ever again, including the zombies.
But anyway, I swear to God, they started this match, and in the first 30 seconds, old strong man almost fell out of the ring by accident. Did you see that?
I did.
Jeez. And finally, Gable is crouched on the top rope. Where he's climbed up on the top. He's going to do his moonsault, and they flap the ropes, and boom, he crotches himself. And he sits there for like the next 45 seconds, just waiting for this other shit to go on. And Brown power slams Bronson Reed on the floor. And then the Judgment Day attack Brown because it's no disqualification. Lazy booking shirts still on sale. And he fights back, but there's too many of them, and they beat him up in the entryway. And Gable is still on top, selling his crotch. And finally, he just gets up and moonsaults Bronson Reed 1, 2, 3. And then suddenly, the lights go out. Brian, would you like to comment on anything in that three-way match before we continue on?
No, I was almost hopeful that nothing would happen with the spooky people, but I was shit out of luck. I will say, as you go to review that part, right when it began, you literally saw the smoke begin in the corner of the ring. So they hit the smoke machine too early because now it looks completely preposterous. But anyway, go to the other preposterous part.
Well, to get to the heights of preposterosity, the smoke fills up the ring, and then the spooky girl crawls in, comes out from under the ring, and crawls in toward Gable. And Gable turns around and sees her and falls down on his ass in fear and rolls out. That was, that was his exit. At least they didn't involve him any further in this, but why would you fall down in fear? You get the fuck out of the ring. Anyway, it's a grown man and it's a tiny deformed woman.
Kick her in the face. I mean,
kick her in the face while she's down there.
crawling.
Yes. I had my best success against this big 12-year-old bully. He used to live next door to me when I was about 9 by kicking her right in the face when she was down on her hands and knees like that. She didn't mess with me anymore.
You had a 12-year-old bully?
Yeah, she lived next door.
She beat you up? What was going on?
Well, and they cut my toe on her braces, too, I'll have you know, because I was barefoot. What are you laughing about?
But Jim Cornette, the childhood years, is the most fascinating part of you, I think, and I think we could do a TV show out of it.
Well, I'll get back with you on my demands. But anyway, the girl crawls out of the ring and gives a box to Michael Cole. And now I should mention, and I've been reticent, or not reticent, but just lapse in not mentioning that they had extra security because what happened last week everywhere. Well, there was 2 security guards behind the commentary desk where Michael Cole was. And as the girl crawls out of the ring and goes over to Michael Cole to give him the box, you see the extra security guys are just bent over the fucking announce desk, unconscious, just face first, but still kind of on their feet and just laying there. And Michael Cole, you've never heard Michael Cole say anything like, "Oh my God, who are you attacking these men?" He just says, "Well, our security has been disabled," or some shit by the. What the fuck? What is this, nerve gas? Is that not smug? 877-50-STEVE. If you are paralyzed by nerve gas whenever the Wyatt Six show up, along with old little Annie Fanny Wyatt here, or whatever her name is.
I get gas from the nerve of them.
Oh.
She crawls in the ring slowly. He stands there the whole time. The ring's filling up with smoke. He stands there. You saw the smoke machine start in the corner of the ring. And then she just slowly walks out of the building. And she hands him this tape. No one stops her. We can get into the idea, where did she get a blank VHS cassette, but that's a whole nother story.
Well, they were in Indianapolis. They had to drive all the way down here to get the tape and the player.
To Louisville.
I'm apparently 100 miles. I'm the closest guy that had both. But anyway, so and she walks to the back of the arena slowly. And well, ding, ding, the one guy is, the one note is being played on the piano. And so they go to the break and they come back.
It has to be so anticlimactic to be her and doing that. And then you're walking out. No one does anything. There's no heat or anything. That's not
there were a bunch of people farting in her general direction.
Well, people just like stare. And then you walk out of there. It's not like coming back from a match. Like, yeah, all right.
What a great performance. You walked wonderfully and handed like a true pro.
Okay, I guess I did that. What's next? Yeah, how do you end that?
But, well, that's what the thing is. We still don't, what the fuck, the box, that's the tease through the break, and they come back and they recap it again. And then Michael Cole is at the desk with new security guy. Well, we got new security, and there's two guys standing there, conscious. But what happened to the two bodies? Why are they not still getting medical attention? How did they just switch these motherfuckers out? That's why I don't like this shit. It's preposterous. And then he opens the box. He gets out a VHS tape. And the label says, "Play Me." And I saw that. It was a Vivid video release in 1982. And I don't think they could show much of that. Not till they get to Netflix. Comments?
82 is pretty early for Vivid. But other than that,
it was one of their earlier. It was a lower budget feature, so many of the girls had acne.
Yeah, not what I like on my wrestling show, and they're not doing anything to make me think otherwise.
Well, and then they had a girls' tag team match, playa.
But the problem is, after seeing something like that, you may be scared. You may say, I've had enough of wrestling. It's time to pack it in for the night. It's time to get a good night's sleep. Forget about all this. Start over. And we know exactly who they could talk to do that.
Well, I was thinking you were going to mention something like that, because I was just thinking the same thing. Our friends at Helix. Because if you want to lay down for any reason, whether it's sleeping or napping or TV watching, or if you like to eat in bed, or if you like to bump uglies and do the nasty dance, whatever you want, if you're just laying there just pissed off at the world and refusing to get up and join society, whatever reason that you want to lay flat on your back, they got something to fix you up. And whether you're fat or skinny or young or old or small or large, or in what, they've even got mattresses for different religions, Brian.
That is not true. Let's just stress
they
this
certainly
is not true.
do. They want everybody to have one of these mattresses. They've included everybody in the tent.
They have a mattress for everyone, and of course, it's always based on how you like to sleep. Firm,
It certainly
soft,
is.
whatever it may be.
And as a matter of fact, whether you want to be hard at night, Whether you want to be soft at night, when you lay down to sleep, when you want to be held like in a cloud, or you want to be laying like you're on a frying pan, they got everything from one place to another and all points in between. Brian, did you know that for the people who like extra support for their spine, the firm type of support, they've got a hybrid design with individually wrapped steel coils in the base with premium foam layers on top.
Wow.
So you've got foam on top of steel. And that's not going to blow away or be subject to any type of erosion. That's quality construction there. Would you like to sleep on the steel coils?
I would like to continue to sleep on my comfortable Helix Sleep mattress. We have a few here in the house. We love them. You will love them too,
Yes.
which is what Jim has meant to have said, or was meaning to have said.
Well,
I can't speak either. God damn it.
Who doesn't want to sleep on the support of good old American steel? I think they get these coils from Pittsburgh. This is not just a blown up Ziploc bag, and it's certainly not just a bag of fluff and straw. It's quality construction. They've got their own factories, people wailing away with hammers and chisels to make each one of these mattresses for the folks, and they come to your door in a box delivered no matter what size or type that you prefer or that you buy. They will all come in a box that you can just unbox and it goes poof, and there you go. And they got one for everybody, the big and the small, the short and the tall, and the whole 9 yards. And right now, are you aware of this, Brian? Have you heard about the news on this?
Wow, it's incredible.
Well, that's exactly what I thought. I don't know how they do it. 30% off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows. That's what it says right here. Usually it's 15 or it's 20. Some people made 25, but no, Helix 30% off all the mattress orders, up to 30%, I should say. Now, if you just buy a pillowcase, they're probably not going to give you 30% off. But Helix is offering up to 30% off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows. If you go to helixsleep.com, HELIX, sleep.com/JCE, then you're going to get that deal. The free pillows and the free mattress orders, or free mattress orders. The free,
whatever those are.
The free pillows and
there's no free
30%.
Mattress order. For the record, no free mattresses.
No, I'm trying to say the free pillows and the 30% off all the mattress orders.
That's right.
For fuck's sake is what I'm trying to say.
For sleep's sake, get a good night's sleep.
Well, you can fuck as well now. And I'll tell you what, especially if you have problems with your knees, it's better to have sexual relations on a mattress instead of on the floor. That's just a friendly tip. From the Learning Tree, Jim Cornette.
All right, well, whether you fuck or sleep, go balls deep with Helix Sleep. One more time, Jim, what's that promo code?
HelixSleep.com/JCE is what it is, and that's what George Carlin said. You should just have a sign over the motel flashing sleep, fuck, sleep, fuck, sleep and fuck.
Well, we don't discriminate. Whatever you need, Helix Sleep.